Right, Ligue 1 predictions. When does the league start? Good. Good to see that things never change. What's up guys, Black Horse here and welcome back to another video, and today we're back for yet another predictions video. A few days ago I uploaded my reacting to my predictions, or my reaction to my predictions in the Premier League. Safe to say I choked, right? Bad results everywhere, but we move. The only good thing I predicted was that Lyon would knock out City. But yeah, that was a video, and in that video I said, if you guys want me to do some other leagues, then let me know. And you guys suggested that I do the Ligue 1. Obviously, I'm French, so I quite close to the Ligue 1. I support Lyon, as you can see right there. I mean, we got Maxwell Cornet on the back because we love it. But yeah, so today's video will be for the predictions of the Ligue 1. I won't lie, I haven't followed everything transfer-wise, but we'll see. I have my list ready in front of me, and without further ado, let's jump in. Now, starting on 20th position, bottom of the league, it was a tough call, but I'm going to go with Lorient. They're a promoted side, they just went up this season. They used to be an established Ligue 1 team for about 6 to 7 years, went down, I believe, in 2016, maybe a year before, I don't know. And they're back in Ligue 1. It's always tough to come back in Ligue 1 and establish yourself. It's always the case. There's usually that one team that goes to Ligue 1, then back Ligue 2, Ligue 1, Ligue 2, kind of like Norwich in the British Premier League. They've done one big signing. I think it's their record signing. They've signed Adrian Gerbic from Clermont. He was the top scorer in League 2 for 9 million, I think. Some other signings, I think they got Jérémy Morel. They've lost Ilan Meslier, who I think signed permanently a deal with Leeds, if I'm correct. But yeah, I feel like it's a bit of a Sheffield situation. So I had them 20th and Sheffield finished 7th. Hopefully it won't be the case this year, as I have Lorient in 20th, and just ahead of them I have Dijon. Dijon, always fighting for that final place in Ligue 1, like 17th, 18th, always here and there, but no signings for them. They've sold one of their good players in how is it called? Naïef Aguerd, I think, that went to Rennes. Yeah, I don't really think that Dijon has what it takes. Maybe this is the year one too many for Dijon in the elite, and I have them in 19th position, just behind my second team, Lens. Right, Lens went up this year as well. It's the same with Lorient. Both got promoted. Lens finished second of the League 2, 1 point behind Lorient. A lot of transfers, including a record signing for the club. Seko Fofana, coming from Udinese, used to play for City, for those who follow English football, but also the signing of Ignatius Ganago from Nice. They signed Wilker Fariñez from Millonarios, who's the main goalkeeper for Venezuela, I believe. Jonathan Klose, who put Arminia Bielefeld in the Bundesliga. Gael Kakuta from Amiens. Really good window. They've lost Guillaume Gillet, who was the captain. They've sold a few guys. No, actually, no, they've loaned a few guys. I don't think there's any signing or any, any sale, my bad. But yeah, I might be biased by saying Lens will be 18th. That would be the final position, the final in the top 3, and therefore fighting for the playoff, with whoever will be winning in League 2, well, 3rd, 4th or 5th, depending on like the games. I might be a bit biased by saying Lens 18th, but I think they've got what it takes, and just having Lens back in Ligue 1 is so good. You have no idea how great it is. It's a shame you can't have a lot of fans right now. It's capped at 5,000, but Lens against PSG, it's like it would have been our first game. No, it would have been our second game. It would be PSG's first game next week. If it was in a packed stadium in Lens, the chills, just chills. It's the single best stadium and fans in France. I don't want to hear anything otherwise. We're now going to move from 17th to 14th, starting with P17, Nîmes Olympique. Now, Nîmes, they got promoted last season. If I'm no, I'm trying rubbish. Sorry, they got promoted 2-3 years ago. I can't even remember. They've had some good players. The likes of TJ Savanier, who since then joined Montpellier. But no, some decent players. They've lost Paul Bernardoni to Angers, I believe. Signing Baptiste Renet from Toulouse, very good goalkeeper, like a proven goalkeeper in Ligue 1, so that's good for them. But yeah, they're always here and there. They've had a good first season in the elite. Last year was a bit more of a struggle. If I take a look at the league table, I think they got 18th last year. Yep, they did. They did get 18th place. Obviously, the league didn't finish in Ligue 1. We were the only league that did not finish and well, finished playing with 10 games left in the calendar, I guess. But yeah, I've got 17th place for Nîmes, just behind another team that plays in red. There's a lot of teams that play in red right now in the bottom 5, 4 out of 5. But we've got Brest, Stade Brestois, team in Brittany, got promoted as well a few years ago, actually, I believe. The season before, they had the likes of Gaëtan Charbonnier. I think he's still there. I've just got the transfer window there. They've signed, to be fair, they've done some good signings. They've done Christophe Herel, that used to play for Nice, Franck Honora from Saint-Etienne. Good signings here and there. I'll have to admit. Maybe it'll be just enough for the team from Brittany to stay up. I don't know, but I think they're a bit stronger than the 4 teams behind them, or below them, sorry. Moving on to P15, we now have Metz, the Grenat, historic rivals of Lens in P18, actually. They're playing Saint-Symphorien. Very good stadium as well. Always packed, very, like, there's a certain sort of heat when you go to that stadium. And it's always a nice place to go. But yeah, Metz P15 as well. Exactly what Norwich would have done a few years ago. So they'd co-promoted, relegated, promoted, relegated. I believe one season they went to the 3rd division. I think they did Ligue 1, Ligue 2, National, or National, I don't care. Then National Ligue de Ligue 1. And they managed to stay up there. But it's always a team that you don't really know what's going to happen. Maybe they're going to stay up, maybe they won't. You never know. I'm trying to find their transfers. There you go. Did they do anything? They did. They got the transfer on Thierry Ambrose from Manchester City that I think played for them this year. And then they've signed 2 guys from the 2nd division. I don't exactly know if they're good yet, or yes or no. Not sure if they're Ligue 1 material. But we'll see. Metz always have a decent season. Never fighting for anything, but somewhat safe. I believe they finished around P15 last year. Yep, they did. They were P15 actually. So that is P15. Now P14, we've got Lyon's historic rival, Saint-Etienne. Last year, very struggling. Last year was a struggle for Saint-Etienne. That is better. Last year was a real struggle. They finished the league in 17th place, just shy of like Nîmes in 18th. A lot of managerial turnarounds. I think they've got Club Puel. They've had a good cup final against PSG. Now I've got them in 14th for a simple reason. Their lineup hasn't really improved as much as you would expect a team like Saint-Etienne to do. But the main issue, I feel like for me, their defense. They were already a struggling defense last season, and they have lost Loïc Perrin, their captain, and like long time captain for like minimum 10 years. He was like the pillar of their defense. And next to him was William Saliba. Both of them are gone. Saliba obviously was on loan from Arsenal. I don't know. I don't really know what you think about that. I feel like Saint-Etienne has the pedigree to stay in Ligue 1. Like, as much as I'm not supposed to like them, obviously, because they're my historic rival. I've got not really anything against them. I'm always happy when we beat them. Right? Always jokes. to just mock them on Twitter. And there's like that beef, but I've never seen them as a competition. But I feel like Saint-Etienne should be a bit higher than like B14. I don't know. But they always play well against us, right? They're the reason as to why we've lost our manager last season, Silvino. But I mean, he was very good at clapping hands. He was a good manager when it comes to clapping hands. But then apart from that, kind of choked. But we had started the season well. 3-0 against Monaco and 6-0 against P13 Angers. See that transition, yeah? Angers P13 obviously lost Jeffrey Adelaide, sorry, last season. It was their biggest, well, not transfer, but biggest sale, I guess. P13 for Angers, established Premier League, established Ligue 1 side now by now. They're doing well. They are doing what needs to be done to stay up. A team managed by the same manager for about 10 years as well now, Stéphane Moulin, who's been there for quite a while, and very decent game style philosophy, trying to always maintain a certain base around the team, not making too many signings because they can't really compete for anything, let's be honest. But they're also strong enough to maintain their place in the Ligue 1. They did sign some people. They signed Paul Bernardoni, as I said, from Nîmes, and a guy from Rennes as well, and a few transfers here and there. But I don't think they're anything close to Ligue 1 material. But I mean, prove me wrong, Angers. I'm willing to. P12, we have Strasbourg. Strasbourg, very similar to Metz. I don't know why I'm playing with my car keys right now, but yeah, Strasbourg, very similar to Metz in the sense that they used to do the Norwich, or as I said, or the yo-yo, Ligue 1, Ligue 2, Ligue 1, Ligue 2, Ligue 1, Ligue 2. Strasbourg established themselves in Europe, I believe, last season. I think they were in the Europa League. And they've had a good run. Obviously, I don't think it was league-wise because they won the Coupe de la Ligue. Coupe de la Ligue that is no more, as Lyon lost in the final to PSG. And the cup is now finished. But yeah, Strasbourg P12. It's a team I mean, I won't say I like them. I hate their manager. He's such a dickhead. Every time they play against us, they win. Again, another reason as to why I don't like them. But yeah, they've signed, I think, Waris, and Majid Waris, that used to play for Porto and Lorient, I think, is the only signing I've heard about them. They might have done anything, some other things, but I wouldn't know. But yeah, they're strong enough, definitely strong enough to stay in Ligue 1. And so are Reims. Reims in P11. Last year's surprise. Last year's big surprise, Reims. I did make a video last year for predictions, but I would have made Reims P15, 16, and they managed to clinch Europe. I think they got 6th. Yep, they did, just ahead of us. A point ahead of us. That was surprising. I really did not expect Reims to do anything like that, and because of that, they've managed to get some decent budget out of this. However, when a small team like Reims manages to get Europe, you often lose your main players. And they've lost Hassan Kamara, who was very, very strong for them last year. They've lost Axel Disasi as well to Monaco. Very, very two key elements of their game last season. And I'm hoping that for their sake, it's not too big of a loss. They've signed Valant Berisha from Lazio. They signed Hornby from Everton. And a guy from Stuttgart, I can't remember his name. But I really hope for their sake that they haven't lost their mantra and their mindset with Disasi and Kamara. But they won't be going in Europe next season. If they manage top 6, then fucking fair play, genuinely. But they've got what it takes to stay up. Next up, we've got a team with a new badge. Les Girondins de Bordeaux, as the English would say. Now, I am most likely overestimating them. I just wanted to point that out. They finished last season around P13, 14, actually P12, but they produce some of the most boring football I've ever seen. And by boring, I mean, boring. It's, fam, supporting Bordeaux must suck. Because you like 10 years ago, they were in the semi-final, no, they were in the quarters of the Champions League playing against us. Since then, it's been dead. I don't know what happened. They've got a new stadium, sick. AZ, new badge. I think they've got a new management as well this year. The only reason I've got them in 10th place is because I believe that their manager, although he produces some, again, boring football, right? It's just so bland. It's like a chicken, like just cooked, but no spice, no seasoning, salt, pepper, nothing, right? It's bland. It's there, right? You can eat it, but you're not gonna get any pleasure out of it. Well, that's Bordeaux for you. You can watch it, but you'll most likely get bored. I've got them in 10th because the manager knows how to play football. He knows how to get results. I haven't seen any one of their transfers. They've lost Kamano to Moscow. But apart from that, that's basically it. I've got Bordeaux in 10th. I wouldn't be surprised if they were 16th. Moving on to 9th to 6th now. 9th to 7th. 9th to 7th, sorry. We've got Nantes. Nantes in P9. Nantes with a very good season as well last season. That's false, obviously. They finished 13th. I forgot about that. I'm guessing they started well. I think they started well. Again, Nantes very are always performing well against us. We don't like to play against team from Brittany or anything left of Paris, where, I don't know, something in the air. We're always doing well, not well against Nantes. I've got them in P9. I feel like they are better than what the league table showed last season. I mean, I've seen the game against Bordeaux. That's 20th. Like, actually, no, it's 21st in this league if they play like this. It was so boring. I fell asleep during the game. That's how shit it was. It was so dead. Non-Bordeaux, like, same shit. They can't play football together. As I said, boring football for Bordeaux. Nantes, they've got a team that's much more suited to a better game style. They've got the likes of Moses Simon on the wings. They've got Laurent Aymon as a striker. Alban Lafont in the goalkeeping position. They've got some good players, which is why I've got them in 9th place. But they need to do better. They really need to do better. Also, I do like the new badge. A lot of people have been stating in like Twitter and everything. I don't mind it. The same way I do like the border badge. I don't know why people have hated on him. Because sure, it doesn't have the same pedigree, but it's not ugly. Moving on to P8 now, and we have a former Ligue 1 winner in 2011-2012, Montpellier. Last year, like us, missed out on a Europa League, or at least on any kind of European football. Also, they've lost Geronimo Rulli, and he was responsible for a lot of points for Montpellier last year. They've replaced him with, I think, Omlin from FC Basel or FC Bâle. But they always are there. They're now an established Premier League. For fuck's sake, they're an established Ligue 1 team. Always fun to play. I mean, P8, wouldn't be surprised if they managed to get European football, although I believe they're slightly shy compared to the 7 teams ahead of them. But I'm curious to see them play. They got a guy from Juventus as well. I can't remember his name. I've never heard of him, but I'm guessing he's good. Montpellier always with a smart signing. They haven't really made a bad move in the last 10 years, I think. So congratulations. That's Montpellier in 8th. Again, wouldn't be surprised if they were any higher. Moving on to P7, and we have the team from the Principality of Monaco. Now, what can you say about Monaco? They've gone downhill a lot. They've gone really, really downhill from that Ligue 1 title in 2017. Sure, they lost a lot. I mean, I'm pretty sure their lineup. I'm just gonna try and see if I can find their 2011 lineup. 2011? No, their Ligue 1 title winning lineup. Right. So out of their 2016-2017 lineup, they've lost Daniel Subasic, Fabinho, Nabil Girard, João Moutinho, Falcao, Bernardo Silva, Bakayoko, Sidibé, Germain, Mendy, Glick, Thomas Lemar, Mbappé, Abdou Diallo, and I think that's it. That's a lot. They've lost their entire team. I think the only player that used to be starter there, and is still a starter today for Monaco, is Jamerson. I think that's it. So they've lost a lot, but the thing is, Monaco is a team I hate what they're doing with football, because they sign young players to sell them at a higher price, kind of like well, not exactly like Dortmund, but the only thing that matters for Monaco is the financial value and not exactly the football in a way, and that's why they've been shit for the past 2 years. Like, they finished 9th this season. I feel like I can't remember what they did the year before, but I don't think it was anything good. I think they were like 14th, 15th, something like that. And I mean, I don't know. If you're a team like Monaco with good players as well. You've got the likes of Ben Yedder, you've got Golovin, you've got Fabregas. Okay, he's not exactly the Fabregas that used to like terrorize the Premier League or be just one of the best midfielders, but he's still a good player. They've got Gelson Martins. They've got a very good goalkeeper. And somehow they're still shit. And I can't explain why. I really cannot explain why. They'd finished 17th the year before that. 17th. Monaco did first, 17th. Do you understand how mad that is? For a team that went to the semi-finals of the Champions League. It's like today, right? It would mean that Lyon this season finished 17th. And as much as I know we're trash, it can't happen. So something has to happen in Monaco. A lot of transfers this here. Onyekuru, Disasi, Jordi Mbula. A lot of guys coming back from loans as well. They've sold Camille Glick. But, I mean, you need to do something, Monaco. Come on. You're a proven Ligue 1 team. Just give us something. Something more than just P17. Moving on to the European position now. European positions, we have Rennes, Nice, and Marseille in the Europa League. Starting with Rennes. Rennes, which I believe is in the Champions League for next season. First appearance, I think, in the Champions League for the boys in black and red. And congratulations to them. Congratulations, they've had a very, very strong year. They've nabbed our chief scout, which I'm really pissed about. We've lost Florian Maurice, who was such a genius. And having lost him, I believe that Rennes will know what to do signing-wise. And it started by signing one of ours in Martin Terrier. And that guy from Dijon, as I said. Good signings, not Champions League material. I'm going to stop you right there. It's not Champions League material. Right, they got Champions League by some weird manner. They played well, sure, but I don't think that for 10 more games they would have been able to maintain said position. But congratulations to them. They're there. However, for next season, I've got them in P6, still in European football, Europa League. I feel like having to play the Champions League is really going to like hinder the first half of their season. And yeah, I got them in P6. Proven side, but just not good enough for the Champions League. But please do prove me wrong, because next year the Champions League in France is going to be dead. Right, Farmers League, we're back. P5, we've got Nice or Nice, but no, Nice. Don't say Nice. If you say OG say Nice, you're a dickhead. I wanted you to know that. But Nice, good team. I like Nice. Obviously, they're now partnered with Ineos. So I expect to see Chris Froome starting for them because he's not on the Tour de France. They've signed one of ours as well for 7 million. I'm so triggered. We've lost Amin Gouiri, one of our most promising youngster. We've lost him for 7 million. Just shocking. But yeah, we've lost Gouiri. They've signed some very good guys. They've signed Hassan Kamara from Reims, Jordan Lotomba, the wing back from Young Boys Bern, and a guy from Paranense. I can't remember his name because it's just he's Brazilian, so there's like 17 names. I think it's Robson something. I can't remember well. And they got Morgan Schneiderlin or Schneiderlin from Everton. Yeah, Everton, right? Yeah. From Everton. Good signings, very good signings for Nice, strengthening their squad a lot. They still have a very good goalkeeper in Walter Benitez. I hate him. If you watched the Ligue 1, if you've watched Lyon Nice, every time we play him, he beats the saves record in that year. Last year he made 17 saves. We can't score against him. I don't know. He's our nemesis. He's just something else. It's Walter Benitez. But congratulations to Nice, P5. I think that's what I finished this year as well. Yeah, P5. 1 point. To be fair, there was 1 point between P5 Nice and P9 Monaco. If only we had finished that fucking league. If only I'd finished that fucking league. We would have been in Europe. But yeah, Nice and P5 following, the other team in the Champions League this year for France, Marseille. I mean, right now, right, I believe they've got 5 players who have COVID, right? That's 5 more points than they'll get in the Champions League this year. They're gonna get zeroed again. Or they'll get 1 point against like Steaua Bucharest, something like that. I mean, no disrespect to Marseille, genuinely, right? No disrespect to them. They've got a strong team, but this year, France was represented in the Champions League by PSG, us, and Lille. Lille went out in the group stage. Lyon and PSG both managed to get a Champions League semi, and PSG is in the final. For the European coefficient and that, it's huge, right? Huge. We're gonna go from final, semi-final, to Lille and Rennes. There. Again, no disrespect, but I wouldn't be surprised if only 2 places are going to the Champions League next season for France. But Marseille, they've signed that guy from Dortmund. I think they signed him, Balerdi. But that's everything they've done. They've had a good year. Let's be honest. They had a good season last season. Clear second, right? It's not because of COVID. Clear second. But man, I don't know. Florian Thauvin is back from injury though, so that's a good thing for them. But I've got them in P4. They're not strong enough to get the podium again. They're just not. I think last year was a 1-season wonder for them. And just for the record, I don't hate Marseille. Right? I don't say that because I support Lyon. I just don't think they've got what it takes. That's all. Moving on to P3 now, and P3 is gonna be Lille, or just Lille, innit? A team from Northern France, rivals of Lens. Right? It's Lille-Lens is kind of like United Liverpool. We hate each other's guts, and we want to kill themselves. No, wait, no. We want that. It's just they're all drunk and they just keep on smashing each other, and it's jokes. It's jokes. But yeah, Lille, Decade Club, don't like them. However, they play well and they've got a very, very good signing policy. They sure did lose Victor Osimhen. They've lost Gabriel. I mean, at the time I'm speaking, he hasn't left yet, but I'm pretty sure he's left. He's most likely in the Eurostar right now, going to fucking Arsenal. However, they signed one guy that really wanted to sign for Lyon, Jonathan David, the Canadian from Rennes. I really wanted him to be with us because I know how good he is, and to know that he's not going to play for Lille, not good. But he's replacing Victor Osimhen. They still have Ikone, they still have Jonathan Bamba, they still have Renato Sanchez, who's having a surge in Lille, coming back to his Benfica days and his Euro days. They've signed that guy from Ajax, Botman, I think he's called. But no, good as always. Good window from Lille. And yeah, P3 for them. Meaning that there's only 2 positions left in this Ligue 1 table to fill in. Obviously, if you're not dumb, you've managed to figure out what teams they are. They are obviously Olympique Lyonnais and Paris Saint-Germain. Now, I support Lyon, meaning I have to back my team, alright? I have to big ourselves up. Yeah, we're second. Yeah, nah. Nah. Nope. We can't be ahead of PSG. It's just, nah. I would love to. Now, why are we second and not third or fourth? Sure, we're gonna lose some players. It is very likely that we're gonna lose Oussem Aouar, Moussa Dembélé, and Memphis. That's extremely likely that we lose them. Why am I confident we'll get P2? When we played in the Champions League, we played one of the most, not B-Tech football, but we played a football style that fitted us in the Champions League as we're facing big teams. In the Ligue 1, we can't play like that. In Ligue 1, we can't play with 5 at the back in Ligue 1, because we should be the one that attack. Because everyone is going to defend against us, despite us having a shit season last year. Now, without Moussa, Memphis, and Oussem, we're going to struggle. We're going to try and make some good signings. We've signed a Turkish guy from the 2nd division in Turkey. We are very close to signing a guy from, I believe, Peñarol in Uruguay. I have full trust in Juninho to make some of the good signings. And also, one thing I didn't think I'd say in my life, I trust Rudy Garcia right now. As much as it sounds mad, I trust him. Maybe because I can't trust anyone else. Obviously, again, trust chairman, Jean-Mi, Olas, in my veins. I love this man. It's just, I love him. And if he can manage to make Memphis sign a new contract, I would genuinely cry because it would be the best thing. But now we're second because there's a team cohesion that happened during that UCL campaign. The team fucking gelled together, and that team spirit is something we lacked. For those who haven't followed Lyon's season, obviously next year we won't be in any European competition, which is also why we're currently second in the league, because we won't have any games to play more than like the Ligue 1 and the Coupe de France. Alright, we won't have to play group stages, qualifiers, 16, round of 16, quarters, and everything like that. This season was one of the weirdest seasons for Lyon. Obviously, we said goodbye to Bruno Genesio, former manager. We got Juninho as the director of football. Director of football. Got Silvinho as a manager. Started the season so well, as I said, 3-0, 6-0. And then things went south. We lost our manager just after the defeat against Saint-Etienne. And our Champions League campaign was so not normal. We had a group stage with Benfica, Zenit, and Leipzig. At halftime against Leipzig, 6th and final game, we were 2-0 down at home, and we were currently 4th in the league table, or in the group table. Therefore, meaning no competition, like no European competition further than that. And we had something happen in the team. We scored twice in the second half, 2-2, meaning that we finished second of our group, progressing to the next round. And at that point, end of the game, right, 95th minute, your team just managed to clinch a Champions League round of 16. What happened? You would expect scenes of joy. Nah. Our fans invaded the pitch and nearly started a brawl with our players. There was pictures of Marcelo as a goat because he's shit. Right, because, I mean, that's what the image said, right? He's not the greatest of all time. He's a goat because he's slow half. And Memphis Depay nearly went, genuinely threw hands at someone as our captain. He threw hands, and I was watching this on TV, and I didn't know where my club was going. I had no idea what my club was going to do. We were dreadful in the league. No, the football we were producing was trash. We had signed a manager that used to manage Marseille, and also had said that never in his life would he manage Lyon because we're a team of dickheads. Turns out he's now here. The relations between fans and the staff was gone. Fans between and the manager gone. Players, manager gone. There was nothing. We were shambles. And as much as I would have loved to beat Bayern, I feel like that campaign really gelled the team together. As I just said, I've done the exact same gesture as well. But yeah, I've got them in second place. I don't know what we're going to do. I don't know if we're going to lose any players. I hope not, but I believe we will. But yeah, PSG for us, meaning that first place will be PSG. At the time I'm recording this, PSG haven't played their final yet. I won't lie. I don't want them to win. I know I'm French. I should support French Bundis. Alright, I don't like PSG. It's the team I dislike the most in the league. More than Marseille, more than Saint-Etienne. Never like them. They play very good football, let's be honest. They have a very strong team. But just, I don't know, I don't want them to win. Not because Marseille would be the only team that has won the Champions League. I live in Paris. I hate Paris. It's very tough to be in my position. And I swear to God, I want to sleep. If PSG wins, I can guarantee you that for a single week, there's going to be people in the streets just beeping the fucking horn on their car with just every day, every night, and it's not feasible. I don't want that. So yeah, I'm gonna back Bayern for the final, also because they beat Lyon, and it's good to see that you've lost to the winner of the Champions League and not to the runner-up. But yeah, PSG's strongest team, and they're the strongest team in the Ligue 1. I feel like next year we're gonna see once again the Farmers League in action. Well, next year we're gonna see the Farmers League now. But yeah, PSG first place. And that, I believe, wraps it up. PSG, Lyon, Lille, Marseille, Nice, Rennes, Monaco, Montpellier, Nantes, Bordeaux, Reims, Strasbourg, Angers, Saint-Etienne, Metz, Brest, Nîmes, Lens, Dijon, and Lorient is my predictions for the 2020-2021 Ligue 1 Uber Eats season, the League of the Talents, La Ligue des Talents, as it's now known. And please let me know what you think about my predictions in the comments. I'm very eager to read all of you guys' opinion. And yeah, never forget that Maxwell Cornet is the best winger in the world. If you want to talk to me on Twitter about the video as well, please do so. The link is in the description down below. You've got my Instagram, my Twitter, Discord, and Twitch. I've started to Save with Lyon over on my Twitch, which is nearly daily. And yeah, subscribe to the channel if you're new around here for more content, whether it is cycling or football related. And I shall see you in the very near future. But my name has been Blackwood. It's been an absolute pleasure talking to you guys. Have a great day. Have a great legal season. And goodbye.
Pull up in the gold, I'm leading. But them other man need feeding. I don't wanna go Bombay. Them I don't know what I do when I go from wheeling. Leading the pack in black and I'm on with the bag. Snapping with the phone and dab. Boss up a man with the duster. Put him in the drip and sip blockbuster.